Ladies and gentlemen, as I have brought about earlier, this seminar is organized by the Sri Lanka Army, and there is no one else more appropriate than the commander of the Sri Lanka Army himself, who is spearheading the whole of this magnificent and prestigious event throughout to articulate the purpose of this eminent gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Krishandra Silva, RWP, USP, NDU, PSC, is the 21st Commander of the Sri Lanka Army. He was enlisted to the Army on 6 February 1980 and commissioned to the 1 Field Engineer Regiment of the Corps of Sri Lanka Engineers as a second lieutenant on 18 July 1981. He was subsequently promoted to the ranks of captain in 1985, major in 1989, lieutenant colonel in 1994, colonel in 1997, brigadier in 2003, and major general on 30th November 2009. Upon his assumption of the commander's office on 22nd of February 2015, he was elevated to the rank of lieutenant general. Lieutenant General Krishandra Silva, who counts over 35 years of distinguished service in the Army, took office as the Chief of Staff Sri Lanka Army on 1st August 2013 before he undertook an overseas assignment as Deputy Chief of Mission to the Embassy of Sri Lanka in Moscow on 16th May 2014. He commanded the Sri Lanka Army Volunteer Force as its commandant before he was appointed as the Chief of Staff of Sri Lanka Army. He was also the Commander Security Forces Headquarters Kilinochchi, Commander Forward Maintenance Area East, Command Engineer Brigade, and commanded 512 and 562 Infantry Brigades. He was the commanding officer of 6th Field Engineers Regiment. He has served a number of staff appointments at the Army Headquarters as a Military Secretary, Director Operations, Additional Secretary, Additional Military Secretary, Director Plans, and Colonel Administration at the Directorate of Personnel Administration. In addition, he was the Commandant and Chief Instructor of the Army Command and Staff College and the Chief Instructor of the Sri Lanka Military Academy at Diyathalawa. He has actively contributed to counter-insurgency operations against the LTTE and was awarded the Gallantry Medal Rana Vikrama Padakama and the Uttama Seva Padakama for his unblemished military career. To his credit, he has attended a number of local and foreign courses of academic and professional value, including the Young Officers course at the prestigious Military College of Engineering, Risalpur, Pakistan, his first overseas course. He is also a graduate of the Army Command and Staff College, Camberley, UK, and Higher Command College, Nanjing, China. He has also obtained a master's degree in defense studies from National Resilience Institute, Indonesia. May I now respectfully invite the Commander of the Sri Lanka Army to contribute to the inaugural session of the seminar by delivering his welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Krishanth De Silva, Commander of the Sri Lanka Army.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ayubowan and good morning to all of you all. Ayubowan is the traditional way of greeting, meaning may you be blessed with long life. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let me say Ayubowan to all of you all. As the commander of the army and the host of the Defense Seminar 2015, I am honored by your presence and I welcome you all warmly to this wonderful learning experience. Your presence at this forum is truly inspiring and it speaks of the distance the Defense Seminar has traveled as an international forum for matters of national security and development. The interest of this impressive audience of friends from across oceans signifies the trust they have placed on us and the need to strengthen such relationship among nations. During the past 5 years, the Divine Seminar has evolved into a round table of intellectual interaction to identify and discuss geostrategic and security matters in the global, regional, and internal context, as well as to share expertise on ways to formulate a collective strategy to meet such issues. The Defense Seminar 2015, inspired by the thought-provoking theme National Security in the context of emerging global threats, reflects upon the reality that we are living in an era where conflicts would occur for various reasons, and such conflicts, to a very large extent, include non-state actors. This forum intends to provide a platform for enhancing knowledge on the entire gamut of global security environment and thereby confront a number of challenges which may emerge as threats in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, different challenges are faced by nations across the globe. To name a few: terrorism, drug trafficking, human smuggling or human trafficking, and natural disasters. I believe all of you all will agree with me that test the very fabric of the existence of human race. In this backdrop, the Defense Seminar is designed to set the stage for prominent national, international scholars, diplomats, defense experts, analysts, and advisors to engage in sharing knowledge and expertise on pertinent disciplines with a view of devising a collective strategy, which I believe is very important to overcome issues impinging on national, regional, and global security. The Defense Seminar 2015 will proceed through carefully sequenced sessions comprising of presentations, panel discussions, and participant-oriented group discussions to enhance the discourse on national security issues and emerging global threats. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are privileged by the presence of some of the finest and most eminent local and foreign personalities to talk on these contemporary subjects during the next 2 days. I now wish to most respectfully welcome our chief guest today, His Excellency Hamid Karzai, the former President of Afghanistan. Your Excellency, your gracious presence here today is inspiring, and it's an honor and a privilege to have you with us today. I'm certain that this forum looks forward to learning from your vast knowledge and experience on contemporary international issues. It is also my pleasure to warmly welcome Dr. Arvind Gupta, Deputy National Security Advisor in India, who at our invitation is present here today despite perhaps his numerous commitments. I am also honored to welcome His Excellency General Aid bin Awad Al-Shalawi, Royal Land Force Commander of Saudi Arabia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor and a privilege to have this galaxy of guests, to include excellencies representing their nations, charge d'affaires, other diplomats, and of course, former service commanders of the Sri Lanka Army and senior officers from all three services. Furthermore, I am honored to have with us here today some of the finest administrative service officials. Secretary to the Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Secretary to the Ministry of Defense, Secretary to the Ministry of Resettlement, Madam and Sir, your presence have made this forum and a very important one. Let me also take this opportunity to welcome the Vice Chancellors who are present here from the Universities of Sri Lanka, Chief of Defence Staff, and my two colleagues from the Sri Lanka Navy and the Sri Lanka Air Force. This seminar would not be a reality without the participants who have traveled a long distance to be here with us today. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome all the participants. Your participation, which is of paramount importance to us at this forum, bears testimony to the ever-growing relationships that exist between us and the common interests we pursue. Thank you very much again for your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is my privilege to introduce to this august audience the guiding light of the defense seminar, Mr. B.M.U.D. Basnayaka, Secretary to the Ministry of Defense, who would deliver the introductory speech which will set the pace for the events to follow. There could not have been anyone else as distinguished as Mr. B.M.U.D. Basnayaka to elaborate on the topical theme of national security in the context of emerging global threats. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Basnayaka is a career administrative officer in the Sri Lanka Administrative Service who assumed office as the Secretary to the Ministry of Defense in January 2015. He previously served as the Secretary to the Ministry of Environment and Renewable Energy, Secretary to the Ministry of Resettlement, and Secretary to the Ministry of Transport. Having joined the administrative service in January 1982, his first appointment was Assistant Government Agent in the district of Ampara in the eastern province of Sri Lanka. In his public service career spanning over 33 years, Mr. Basnayaka has held senior positions in the Ministries of Advanced Technology and National Enterprise Development, Tourism and Public Management Reforms, and has worked as the Acting Director General of the Sri Lanka Export Development Board as well. He has been a senior consultant of the Sri Lanka Institute of Development Administration and has also rendered service as Deputy Director in the Treasury for over 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the above, Mr. Basnayaka has represented Sri Lanka at numerous national and international meetings, seminars and conferences, and has also chaired some of the meetings on behalf of the government. Moreover, he has served inter alia as chairman of the Ramayana Trail Executive Committee and as a member of the Sri Lanka Sustainable Development Project funded by the World Bank, has been a trustee of Board of Trustees of Wildlife Trust, member of the Coast Conservation Advisory Council, member of the Sri Lanka Convention Bureau, member of the Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion Bureau, to name a few. Mr. Basnayaka holds a master's degree in development administration from Australian National University, Australia, and a master's Master of Science in Agriculture Economics from the University of Peradeniya, Sri Lanka. In addition, he has followed a human resource and personal management program at the University of Petersburg and a microeconomics management and policies program at the International Monetary Fund in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, with that brief but laudable profile of Mr. BMUD Basnayaka, the Secretary to the Ministry of Defense, I am particularly pleased to be able to bring together a host of prominent foreign speakers from the region and outside who, I am certain, will bring diverse and interesting perspective to this seminar. In conclusion, I would like to wish all the participants of Defense Seminar 2015 an enjoyable and a productive 2 days ahead. In particular, I extend my best wishes to foreign delegates present here and hope that you will make the maximum use of your time in Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. BMUD Basnayaka to deliver the introductory speech to the Defense Seminar 2015. Thank you.